is my drum kit.
Hey, should I get a picture of the logo on the side there?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
What you want to film?
Well, I mean, the editors, they can do whatever they want with it. You know, I'll just.
I need one other piece.
Okay.
Yes.
You see that three-way vent over here?
No.
There's like a bathroom fan and something else, but instead of having one run for the bathroom fan and one run for I tied it into it this way.
Oh, that's great. Where are you, Nick?
I'm up here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like the voice of God.
Yeah. Lower door?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm on my way down.
How a blower door works is it's the equivalent of setting up a 20-mile-per-hour wind on every surface of the house.
Is it kind of like when you have the older houses have the attic fan and you open the doors and you can feel the whole house just the
Kind of. You set up the blower door, front or back door of the home, and it depressurizes the house. It drops everything to a negative pressure. You can do the opposite. You can pressurize a home, but you depressurize the house. And anywhere there's a leak, outlets, bath fans, receptacles,
You hear it.
you can hear it sometimes. I've been in some pretty leaky houses, but you can feel it. The equivalent leakage area, which basically is if you took all the math, you did all the math and looked at all the various places the house has leakage, your typical house has the bottom part of a standard sized window open 365 days a year,
Wow.
halfway. So it's fairly large.
Well, that would definitely be our old house back in Marietta. Jeez, that house was. We had the single pane windows. You know, it was all old school.
So what we're looking to do is, if we can seal his attic space well enough, we should be able to cut that equivalent leakage area in half.
go big. Peaks and valleys go big. Then, again, that just works better, just consistently inch and a half. No, in this case it's okay because we're not, and they accept that moisture will come in through there. We already talked to the North Carolina, 4 miles south of the border, where they have cows still sitting in there and soaked it. And they're gonna run something like that. They did Huber too, and then they taped it. They did like 15 different things with the same house. It's this house actually, it's exactly run just like that. And this can be a better. If this helps, even having the guys out, or if you're gonna be out here, I mean, it's up to you. And I sent it to you guys.
Oh, that was the original one? Yeah, I got that.
But for whatever reason, when you laminate it, it becomes a magical or bond. You put a binder and laminated drawing, you don't need bond. So any place we can get you guys out that, you know.
We'd be happy to work with you. Just let us know.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've seen one of these.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Well, my best story about a blower door test.
Parakeet?
Well, no, there's that too. So you can never do a blower door test if you have a bird in the house.
Yeah.
And because I'll still turn it on, test it. You might want to get some of
think I know
that
what I'm
in
doing.
inside, outside. You can get them checking the gauges, but if I'll do a few things with some measurements that I'm doing. A couple of things I'll be doing is I'm supposed to measure the soffits. You may want to get me. I'll go in and measure the overhang. So on a building like this one, if a wind were to hit right here and it's greater than 24 inches, you know, that could be a problem. But we'd like to see them at about 12 inches. If they're 12 inches in reinforced, we know traditionally built stick frame 2x4 vinyl holds up really well against uplift, but when you get above the 24 inches, this could potentially get picked up.
Hold
by the
that.
wind.
Do that again. Hold on.
I don't even need this. And then I'll have you, I'll have you tape the sides of me doing the cable too. So what we're looking to see here is exactly how far. This is the largest overhang on the property. It's about 32 inches. This is box framed 2x4 with vinyl, well built. But we just want to make sure that a heavy wind or a special wind wouldn't come up and blow and literally lift this soffit, because it creates, again, uplift from the bottom. So by measuring the soffits and taking the average, we'll know what's what. So the most of it is about 12 inches. And then we're about 12 here. Yes, 12 inches there. Then it's important that any gable end, if it's above 48 inches, which this one looks like it is, that we have special bracing on the inside of the building. And this one here is measuring from the peak. It's about just about 6 feet. So we want to make sure this one is braced as well. And then I think we're it. I mean, is there anything that would be key to tie this in? Because we can do another round when we come in after, and then.
No, I think the best thing to do would be have him come back. I don't know.
Okay, no big deal. That'd have been.
Yeah, it's. We can get one next time.
You could actually take some of a area where, because it'd be interesting to see on a.
Oh, through the vault?
Yeah, I wonder what it's doing, but no big deal.
It's not all that hot today.
Yeah, if there was a big temperature differential, it would be.
Yeah, it's not that bad today. Okay.
So when you get low flow like that on your number side, where it says low on your pressure side, you have to add a ring.
Alright.
So
We're gonna
turn it off,
Add next
hit the configure button, add a ring, and then you add.
A1.
And there's
Yep.
pressure from the exterior
which is actually good. So the bigger the fan, if you have to take all the rings off,
Means the house is just leaking air.
the more rings you have to put on
So
it.
when you turn it on low, when you turn it on heavy, just max it. If you're still being pressurized, the building is leaking really, really bad. Meaning, that
What is it doing right now?
all kinds of stuff. Your can lights.
What is that thing?
Yeah, there's a big old tube.
So I added a ring to it.
Oh.
So without the ring on, that's where I usually start for a home that I assume is really leaky. The house is actually tighter than I imagined. So you put the ring on, and it changes the pressure differential where it's measuring it through the fan. And then we'll get a true number for your blower going on. So around 1600 CFM 50. There is better equipment actually out there that we're getting that's going to streams it directly to your phone. Oh, that's on top of it. So 16 CFM.
And then maybe we'll have you.
You need some light? Yeah, that'd be good.